What is up, wizards? So it's me, Mooner. I'm back. I got a gameplay vid for you guys. Don't mind this deck list. It has changed slightly. The Scours and the Aetherize are no longer in there, but we have a matchup against Lexi, and they let us go first. Obviously, they want to load their bow, but that's cool too because we want to opt and get counters and see what the top of our deck looks like. So that's pretty good. And then I guess we should probably play this Cindering and get some more counters. But doing that leaves us with a Foreboding Bolt in our hand, which is no longer in the list. But this is still 3 damage with a counter. No on hit or anything required. Just doesn't matter if they block it or not. But I assume they're going to block some of it. They have AB2 and Spell Void 1, which can be relevant. And then they're going to load their bow. Unless it's a Falcon Wing, they can only load it once. But it's not. It's a Chilling Ice Vein. So there's that. And then we're going to move over to their turn, and I have an Absorb in Aether in Arsenal. And I've got a pretty decent hand. Not one that can kill with Spell Void, but we'll see what they do. I like to play on my opponent's turn anyways, and I'm going to lose some cards to this Chilling Ice Vein unless I block it all. And then they put a Flash Freeze, I believe that's what that is. I don't remember. But they gave it go again. So I can assume that this Chilling Ice Vein is coming next. Oh, and then they play a Weather Vane, which is just, right up my alley. So before they create any Frostbite tokens, I want to make sure that I can pay for this Absorb. Once they fuse this Flash Freeze, and they show us a Cold Snap. So this is just a strictly ice build. I want to be able to get some cards out of my hand, and then I'm going to get these Frost Biddies. And this does have Dominate and Fusion. So what I can do is I can pitch this red in this blue, have 1 resource remaining, which is super unfortunate because I fucked up. I can't play this Sonic Boom, which makes me super sad. Unless I pitch away this Aether's Wildfire, which unfortunately I do, and all I opt into is an Aether Arc, so at least I can get a potentially decent Arsenal card. Okay, yeah, they decided to take it. I get the Ponder token, and I get some damage through. So now they're going to shoot this Aether Ice Vein. They don't have an Arsenal, and this is just coming in for 5. It doesn't threaten stripping any cards from my hand because I have no cards in hand. I go down to 9, which is not really where I want to be against Lexi, but without an Arsenal, they can't do a whole lot anyways. So I want some say in what I'm going to get into from my Ponder. So I'm going to break my hat and look for a decent red, which I don't see one, so I might as well just put a blue Emeritus in Arsenal. And yeah, here we go. So all they're doing on their turn, which means they don't have any arrows, is just playing So help me God, I can't remember the name of this card. Arctic Incarceration. You'd think after so many years of playing Icelander I would know. But before any of that happens, ooh, we like what we see on top there. So we're gonna shoot this 4-5. And then back it up with Waning Moon. If you notice, I like to play on my opponent's turn a lot, but Lexi has kind of forced me into that play pattern so far. Thus far, I have been kind of forced, and she decides to keep the cards in her hand, doesn't AB any of it, so yeah, we're definitely going to backload this with Waning Moon. Try to get an extra 3 damage through. So, you know, she plays an Arctic, which is ostensibly useless now that I have no cards in hand. And she takes a bunch of damage and goes down to 5. I've got a decent amount of counters on Blaze. She's going to load an arrow. She can't fire it obviously because she doesn't have an action point, but it's another like Flash Freeze or whatever that card is called. Forgive me, I don't know all of Lexi's ice cards. It's not often that we run into an ice Lexi, but I don't know why people don't play this deck more in Blitz. It's pretty oppressive. And they rewind for some odd reason, pitch another Arctic, and then load in the Flash Trees. So Lexi with an arsenal is a lot more dangerous than Lexi without an arsenal, especially Lexi with 2 arsenals, which she will get. But still, she is only at 5 and has potentially, you know, AB 2 and Spell Void 1, so AB 3 at the most, and then AB 2. So she flips over. And this is going to give me a frostbite, but before that happens, I am going to shoot off this wildfire, and then activate Blaze, and we're going to just choose Emeritus because it's more damage. And then we have enough resources to throw 4 and then 10, or 4 and then 6, which should ultimately kill her. So yeah, this 4 here definitely will kill her. She can Spell Void 1 of it, AB 2 of it, but 1 is going to seep over. So arsenaling that blue Emeritus wasn't such a bad thing. But that's GG's right there. And as you can see, I played mostly on my opponent's turn, but Lexi kind of forced me into that play pattern, but I don't mind it at all. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, shoot me a comment, shoot me a message, anything. Go check out my deck tech I just posted yesterday. And peace out, Wizards.